Okay, so been working on this little project here, as you can see, 3D Earth. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I gotta figure that out. Why? Look at the atmosphere. If I go at a certain angle, it disappears. I don't know why it's doing that, but now it's back. Simulated atmosphere. That actually looks really good. Okay. So I used a 43K resolution satellite image of the Earth. So like that's why it looks so good from a distance. It's a satellite image. So it's really nice and crisp looking. Like that's beautiful. Like you get it almost looks 3D. Like the ground almost looks like it's 3D textured. But it's not. I've still got to figure out how to do that. I have the height maps and stuff, but I'm still trying to figure out how to put them in here. And I'm working with Unreal 5 early access. So these clouds were a bit tricky to do as well, as I had to do them in layers because the image, well, when I put it in, because it was a flat texture, and I applied it to a sphere, and then made the sphere transparent. Stop that. The clouds would come in flat, right? So what I did was I duplicated them, the same layer, and then just lowered it ever so slightly. To give the visual effect of density. So when you look at it at an angle, they look like they have density, but they don't. They're completely flat. Then, to add some dynamic, well, kind of dynamic cloud flow visuals. I mean, if you look really closely, you can tell the clouds are stationary and they're just rotating. So I took two different cloud maps and put them and layered them in here. I took one cloud layer that looked more like a lower cloud layer, and then I took a cloud uh, layer that looked more like a higher altitude cloud layer and put them accordingly. And then I put some rotate in, and I also changed the direction slightly of where they're rotating, so it gives the illusion that the clouds are actually swirling around in a dynamic manner, but they aren't. So wait, I'm gonna go back to this side. See, the atmosphere pops in and out. It's kind of annoying. So I hit play. I can't move though. This is the first project I ever did. It's really slow right now, but this shadow on the Earth will move, and the side of the Earth that we're looking at will be completely covered by the sun's light. And the Earth is also rotating slightly, as you can see that. Now you can't see the cloud layer on the dark side, but what I have noticed is that the cloud layer is blocking out some of these lights on the ground night mask, which is making it look like they're kind of twinkling like that. And that's a coincidental effect, and I actually really like it. Kind of adds a little more realism to it. Okay. Darn, this is slow. Okay, so if I can put that in a folder. I don't know how to do that. No. Yeah, that'll make it more easier. Look how many duplicates of the one cloud layer I have. 16 of them. Okay. Directional light. Directional light. I didn't put the rotate in there. So we got to change relative, because relative it'll just spin where it is, and then we're going to put it to world, right? So now because the directional lighting is out in the distance, and this is like the center, right? I put the Earth in the center. It's going to rotate around 0, right? So put it around world. Go to rotating movement. Definitely not 180. It's just going to go berserk. Wow. We don't want that. That's too much. So I'll go right here and make that probably like 2. I'm pretty sure it's going in the wrong direction. So I'll make that -2. And Earth. You. I gotta change the direction of the clouds too. They're going in the wrong direction. I think they're going in the wrong direction. I don't know. So yeah. pretty nice so far. Not the greatest though. So my idea though, I might remake this some other method, make it nicer. So just gonna let this pass real quick. Oh, it just keeps going back there. Never mind. I'm just trying to get it into the light. A certain area I'm trying to show. So I'll just do this. There we go. There it is. So right here is Montserrat. Montserrat. So I want to be able to be like, let's cloud it enough. Like, whoa, I went too fast. Glitches in the matrix here. So anyways, get rid of these clouds. Be able to be like in a space scene showing the Earth, and then zoom in like right. And since it's not running the greatest, I had to have the engine unload all of this, and then pop in. Where is it? I don't know why this always opens. I have this turned off. Whatever. I have it load into something like this. I got the dynamic clouds going on here. I gotta fix the water. Then zoom in. Montserrat. So this is just a demo material that I put on here. Again, it doesn't look good up close. And it has like the scaling issues though I'm having. Because the engine isn't really designed to handle an entire island all at once. There's way too much to handle. Right? Watch. Uh-uh. As you can see, the trees are way too huge. Oh, okay, that's better. Oh, Still too much. All right. This density is crazy. Density 1. That's not bad. This would be good for a forest. Like this is actually pretty decent. So now I just wanna. Oh, why are they so big? Weird. It still has a little too big. Still too big. Compared to the island, that's my scaling issues. And when I get smaller, as you can see, all the plants start acting stupid. But this looks really good though. Mhm. Yeah, it's not like having to load all those trees in. It's a lot of trees. 35,253 objects. These are like dream trees. It's actually kind of a nice effect, a little bit. I kind of like that effect. I think it's from, I don't know why it's doing that. Some exaggerated tree foliage movement. We can see the ocean. Yeah, I don't like that. This is horrible water, though. Anyways, what I'm working on right now. Not much. There's trees just sticking out all goofy. Probably looks even weirder from above now. Giant trees. Because like the green you see on here, the green that you see like right here and stuff, that's the top of trees, as far as I know. You know? So like these trees are giant in comparison. So I gotta figure out world composition, and then do this up in like sections. Okay. This dome here. Okay. So as you can see, these are roads. There's like buildings right here. And all this right here, these aren't spots. This is actually like houses and stuff. People live here. There's like a little village here, like a town right here. So the scale is way off. And I don't know how to fix that yet. But for a start, it's not bad. So what I want to do is in the 3D Earth, as I was saying, you know, as you come from this space, you see the 3D Earth, then you go through like a cloud layer, like it blocks your view, and then the Earth disappears. You know what I mean? And then there'd be like cloud all around here, so you don't see the fact that it's just like this. And then it would zoom in, you know. And I guess this isn't okay. I don't know. That's not good. This image is no good. And then zoom in, and then bam. You know. You're playing. And as a lot of programmers can see, you can tell how I did this. So I just made a separate plane, and then turned it into water material, and then just clipped it, clipped it on top of my landscape, and then I just lowered it until it matched the shoreline. And then by doing that, I didn't even have to draw out the shoreline or do anything funky. It just, bam, it worked. But by doing that, it looks good from afar, But you can definitely tell it's fake. And that's not very visually appealing, seeing the water just flow underneath. The island. It's really cheap looking. But I'm one person, you know what I mean? Just using YouTube. No, I have no coding experience or anything like that, or any modeling experience. Just watching YouTube videos. And that's where I'm getting this so far. The Earth and the Montserrat. So future updates might take a long time for me to come out with them, but I'm figuring it out as I go.